there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. At this channel, we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy, and I heard, steady as she goes. I'm like, steady as she goes. I'm like, okay. And then self-care. All right, so I think that you are trying to accomplish a lot of things. I think you were the ones last week that I got the vision of you on a paddleboard trying to maintain your balance when a powerboat went by. And so I kind of feel like, don't forget to take care of yourself. Like whatever's going on, you just maintain your balance. Just be Libra, right? Stay in balance. Okay, so Spirit's getting ready to go here. I want to remind you to be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising, because your sun sign is your sun sign is the core of you. It's how you view the world, and the moon sign is how you react and respond to the energy around you, and your rising sign is how the world views you. It's how you interact with the world. It's where kind of like where the rubber meets the road. And yes, you're a little stressed out, so steady as she goes. You have the 10 of Wands. This looks a little stressy. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can do to help you manage this energy. I heard breathe. As soon as I said that, I heard breathe. So if you do not have a meditation practice, you could try one where you just sit, put your feet on the floor, and you practice breathing in up through from the floor. Just imagine you're bringing in energy all the way up, and breathe in through the nose, fill up your diaphragm, your belly, and then release through your mouth. Try that to help you steady as she goes, right? Okay, so let's see what we have here. I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You are helping me grow my channel, and I do truly appreciate it. In fact, if you could take a second right now and help me continue to grow my channel by hitting that thumbs up button, that would be much appreciated. We walk into the week with the moon in Aquarius on Sunday, which is in your 5th house of fun and romance, and ooh, you have abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. So I know you're feeling like there's some resistance right now. Obviously, that looks like resistance. Like there's a lot on your plate, and you're just trying to push through, and you need to let go of some of these wands that you're carrying. You need to kind of simplify your life so that you can allow the flow of abundance to come into you. And part of breathing might be to get out in nature and go for a walk on Sunday if you can, and look at the abundance of the life around you. If you're in the northern hemisphere, then spring is starting to happen and things are starting to pop out, and go pay attention to that. If it's fall, there's the changing of the seasons. There's the change of the colors and the foliage and animals preparing for the change of the seasons. And just pay attention to what you see and just enjoy it. Like breathe into it. Breathe into the air. And just allow it to flow into you. And understand and have faith that all the stress that you're feeling, you're obviously working on a project. A creative project that's going to bring abundance into your life. So just take care of yourself. Take a little break if you can. Even if it's just a half hour, just to get outside and change your energy around and allow the flow to change, and surrender. Surrender into the feeling of things are happening in divine timing. Things are going to come about when they need to, and just kind of surrender to the breath. I really feel like breathing is super important. Okay, so on Monday and Tuesday, the moon is going to be in Pisces. And for you, this is your 6th house of your day-to-day activities, of your health and your well-being, of your work-life balance, of running here, running there, trying to get things done. This is such a 6th house looking card. I have so much on my plate, right? So take a little time off on Sundays so that you can be a little more relaxed going in, so you can surrender into it, so you can release some of the stress. before you get there. And if you can build in a half hour of getting outside for a walk every day, maybe when you get home, to kind of change the energy, you might find that that works better. Okay, so you have to choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. That is perfect. When you have this much going on, when you are this stressed out, take a breath, look around. Do you really need to do everything you're doing? Can you ask for help from somebody? Can you just let something slide? Can you put something on the back burner? What can you release? You don't need to haul in everything all at once. Choose wisely how you are going to spend your time. Surrender and release that that's not helping, that can be put off to another time, given to somebody else, maybe just doesn't need to be done at all. Maybe something actually doesn't. Maybe you're putting unnecessary burdens on yourself. What can you let go of? So kind of look to see where you can do that. And I think if you can do that, then when we get to Wednesday, when the moon moves into Aries, and that's now in your 10th house. Whoa, no, it's not. I'm making stuff up. It is in your 7th house of partnerships, intimate relationships. One-on-one. So it could be a friendship, it could be your significant other, it could be a business partner. But if you can, release some of the stuff that's going on around you, you're going to feel a lot more peace, and you're going to be able to communicate easier. You won't stress those relationships unnecessarily. And on Thursday, try to find some time for yourself. The moon is void of course. Like, it's not a good time to be pushing really hard on Thursday this week. You're going to find that that's really like you're pushing, it's like trying to push a boulder up a hill. Because when the moon is void of course, it's hard to move things forward. And if you can just wait until Friday, when we have this new beginning from the new moon in Aries, if you can just hang in there, I think you're going to find that starts to gel and things start to come together for you. So that's in your 7th house of partnerships, and oh my goodness, lots of stuff. Okay, so you have, such great energy too. So you have revealing radiance. So if you can just release some of the burdens, then I think you're going to be able to find the beauty and the joy in everything. You have releasing radiance. You have believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Okay, so you do have abundance all over the place because we have the abundance at the beginning here too. So you have a lot of good things coming. It just feels stressful. And I think it feels stressful. Maybe one of the things you need to release is your negative attitude about how hard it is, and start focusing on where you're going, because you're soaring into joy. Childlike wonder fills my life. And I think if you look at it like, this is a lot of work, but it's not that bad, and it's temporary, because look where I'm going. Look down the road. Peek through the keyhole. On Saturday, when the moon moves into Taurus, it's all about realizing where you're heading. So if you can just relax some of the weight, release some of the unnecessary burdens that you're placing on yourself, and it might just be an attitude adjustment. Or it might be that you need to accept some help. Or you need to accept the situation for what it is, like, I really want this and it's going to require this much energy. So instead of being upset about how much energy I'm expending, I'm going to have fun with it, right? But I feel like you need to let some stuff go, because you have this choose wisely card. So I don't think you need to carry everything. What can you release? Okay, and when I say that, I look at this card right here, and I'm thinking if she let go of a couple of those balloons, maybe she could get her feet back on the ground. And that might not be a bad thing. So choose wisely. Maybe temporary holds on some things, or letting them go altogether, or asking for some help from somebody is really a key to creating the magic this week for you. Let's just see. All right, so because when it's in Taurus, that's your 8th house of transformation. So I think when you realize where you're going, when you could see where you're going, I think that helps transform your life, your attitude, your situation. You have a book. Oh, So these are great cards. So you have Rabbit. This says recognize your significance, but when so they're using it to say that you there are no small creatures, you're important, you can propagate. When I see a rabbit, I think of financial abundance. That's what it means to me. We have the Cow. Give unconditional love and grace. And this might be to yourself. But since we just came through this partnership of the week, it could be to the person in your life that means something to you. Ooh, be joyful and trusting. So that's that soaring into joy with the turtle and the gray squirrel says. Probably the most important thing. Find new ways of problem solving. Find new ways. So choose wisely. Find a new way to do what you're trying to do. Like something isn't working. So finding the place where it's balanced, which is so important to Libra. Finding that arena of your life where you can figure out, okay, I have all these things I need to do, but do I really need to do all these things? What can I look at that, maybe just doing it in a different way. If I combine these two things, then instead of two things to do, I only have one, and it takes care of both things. So creative problem solving, I think, is a really big key for you this week. Choosing wisely what actually needs your time and attention. Self-care, breathing. I think breathing and getting yourself out in nature will be very helpful. Try to do that on the weekend coming up when you walk into this week so that you can be prepared for the week, and then let it clear your mind a little so that you can do some really effective problem solving and figure out what you can combine or release or let go of. But yeah, self-care, getting out there, soaring into joy, having fun, right? The turtle said to have fun. Soaring into joy says have fun. And now you have this tangerine card, which is spontaneous and go have fun. It says be spontaneous. Oh, it does. Be spontaneous and have fun. So look for a little bit of time every day to, part of the balance is, okay, so you're working hard, but you also need to have fun. That's how you balance things out, and that's how you're going to be able to long-term continue to do this thing that you're trying to do. So make sure you're building fun and joy into the whole process so that you're not all stressed out. That's not good for you. That's not good for the people around you. Nobody wins when there's stress involved, right? Nobody wins. Things just break down. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you back here for the new moon reading for the weeklies. I'm going to put together, I haven't done it yet, but be looking for it. I'm going to put together playlists so that you could just watch all of the Libra videos at once. And don't forget to check out your sun and your moon and your rising sign. I put a link below, so if you don't know what your rising sign and your moon is, you can just put in the information. If you know what time you were born, you will be able to find your rising sign. If you know about what time, you should for sure be able to find out your moon sign. All right? Okay, you take care. Have a great week. Breathe and go have some fun. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.